The architect of freedom, using the dark side to win. Look at them, really look at them. Every morning, millions of people wake up to an alarm they hate. They drink coffee they don't enjoy to stay awake for a job that doesn't care if they live or die, all to buy things they don't need to impress people they don't even like. They call this the dream. They call this stability. In the world of dark psychology, we call this the domestication. Since you were a child, you've been conditioned to be a good person. But what does good mean in a system designed to harvest your time? It means being compliant. It means being predictable. It means never asking for more than your fair share. The world is not a meritocracy. It is a hierarchy of leverage. While you were taught to play fair, the people who built the system were learning how to play you. They understand the levers of human fear, the biology of laziness, and the psychology of debt. Today we peel back the curtain. We aren't here to talk about hustle culture or positive vibes. We are here to talk about the cold, hard mechanics of power, money, and the dark psychology required to take back your life. If you're looking for a hug, go elsewhere. If you're looking for a weapon, stay. Why do most people stay poor? It's not a lack of opportunity. It's a psychological prison. The social proof trap. Humans have an evolutionary need to belong. Thousands of years ago, being kicked out of the tribe meant death. Today, that instinct hasn't changed, but the tribe has become a trap. The herd tells you that wanting wealth is greedy, that being different is weird, and that staying in your lane is safe. Dark psychology teaches us that the herd is always wrong. If you do what everyone else does, you will get what everyone else has. Look at the average person. Are they happy? Are they free? Are they sovereign? No. They are stressed, tired, and one paycheck away from disaster. To be free, you must first kill the need to belong. You must become comfortable with the cold air of the outsider. The sunk cost fallacy. People stay in bad jobs and low-paying careers because they've already put 5 years into them. This is a cognitive bias the system uses against you. They give you a title, a small raise every year, and a sense of seniority. It's a golden cage. They are buying your potential and selling it back to you as security. The predator mindset views every day as day one, Binto. A predator doesn't care how much time it wasted in a dry field. If the water is a mile away, it moves. You must be willing to burn your old self to become the person who can be free. The architecture of compliance. From the ringing bells of school to the clocking in of the factory or office, you have been trained to wait for permission. You wait for a performance review. You wait for a promotion. You are a passenger in your own life. The first step to financial freedom isn't making money. It's reclaiming your internal authority. You must realize that the boss is just another human with a different mask. The system is a hallucination. The moment you stop believing in the rules of the herd, the walls of the tunnel start to crumble. In nature, there are 3 roles: the predator, the prey, and the scavenger. The prey lives in fear, hoping today isn't the day they get caught. The scavenger lives on the leftovers of others, waiting for handouts or stimulus. The predator creates its own outcome. To achieve financial freedom, you must adopt the strategic ego. Society tells you to be humble. Humility is a tool used by the powerful to keep the ambitious from rising. Don't be humble. Be quiet. There is a difference. Humility is thinking less of yourself. Being quiet is thinking more of yourself, but saying nothing to the enemy. The law of dark observation. A predator doesn't roar before it strikes. It watches. It learns the patterns of the environment. Most people talk too much. They post their goals on Instagram, they tell their friends about their big ideas, and they leak their energy before they ever take action. When you reveal your goals, your brain gets a dopamine hit as if you've already achieved them. This makes you lazy. Dark psychology says, starve your ego in public so you can feed it in private. Work in the shadows. Build your bank account in silence. Let your success be the first time they hear from you. The manipulation of value. Money is nothing more than a representation of value, but value is subjective. If you want to be wealthy, you must learn the dark art of perceived scarcity. Why is a diamond more expensive than water? Water is necessary for life. Diamonds are just rocks. It's scarcity and story. To win, you must make yourself scarce. You must make your skills rare. If anyone can do what you do, you will be paid the minimum required to keep you alive. If you are the only one who can solve a specific painful problem, you can name your price. Stop trying to be hardworking. Be irreplaceable. Hard work is a commodity. Irreplaceability is a monopoly. We all have a dark side. You have anger, you have resentment, you have a desire for status, and you have a hunger for power. Your parents, teachers, and gurus told you to suppress these things. They told you to be content. Contentment is the death of progress. Contentment is a sedative for the poor. The power of resentment. Don't run from your anger about being broke. Don't meditate away your frustration with your current life. Use it. Transmute it. Anger is a high-octane fuel. When you are tired, when the business isn't working, when the investments are down, reach into that dark place. Remember the person who looked down on you. Remember the landlord who treated you like a tenant instead of a human. Let that cold fire drive you through the boredom phase of wealth building. The Machiavellian pivot. Niccolo Machiavelli understood that to lead, one must understand how to be both the lion and the fox. The lion is the strength, the work ethic, the courage to take risks. The fox is the cunning, the ability to navigate the politics of money, to spot a scam, and to see the hidden motives of others. In your journey to financial freedom, people will try to use you. They will offer partnerships that benefit only them. They will give you advice that keeps you at their level. You must learn to see the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. Ask yourself, cui bono? Who benefits? If someone is giving you free advice on money, ask yourself how they profit from you taking it. True financial predators don't give away their secrets. They sell the illusion of secrets to the prey. Your job is to stop buying the illusion and start building the reality. Financial freedom isn't about having a lot of money. It's about autonomy. It's about the word no. The ultimate goal of dark psychology applied to finance, is to reach a point where no one can force you to do anything against your will. The 3 pillars of the fortress. 1. Stealth wealth. As you begin to win, the world will try to pull you back down. This is the crab in a bucket mentality. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, they want you to do well, but never better than them. Keep your wins quiet. The more people know about your money, the more claims they will feel they have on your life. 2. Emotional decoupling. The market doesn't have a heart. It doesn't care about your hard work or your story. It only cares about results. You must learn to decouple your emotions from your net worth. When you lose money, don't mourn. When you make money, don't celebrate. Stay cold. Stay analytical. The moment you get emotional about money, you become predictable. And predictable, people lose. 3. The leverage multiplier. You have 24 hours in a day. The herd tries to trade those hours for dollars. This is a losing game. The architect uses leverage. They use the labor of others, the capital of others, and the power of software and systems. You don't want to be the one pulling the plow. You want to be the one who owns the farm. The price of admission. Freedom has a price. It's paid in loneliness, in late nights, and in the loss of normalcy. You will lose friends. You will be misunderstood. You will be called cold or obsessed. Accept it. The price of greatness is always paid in the currency of social comfort. You can have the approval of the crowd, or you can have the keys to the kingdom. You cannot have both. The tunnel is behind you now. Most people will watch this entire video, feel a spark of fire in their chest, and then they will go back to sleep. They will click on a cat video. They will check their notifications, and tomorrow morning they will walk back into that tunnel with their heads down. But not you. You understand now that the rules were a lie. You understand that your shadow is your greatest asset. You understand that financial freedom is not a gift. It is a conquest. The world is waiting for someone with the courage to be the predator. Not to exploit the weak, but to transcend the system. To build something that lasts. To protect their bloodline. To live as a sovereign being in an age of slaves. The mask is off. The game is visible. Now, go win.